This whole season feels so surreal. Doesn't feel real. As a younger fan, we are not used to our team as a Nottingham Forest supporter being good at football. It's just not what we expect. We get the occasional good moment, but most of the time, it's vast disappointment. Bournemouth, they've been great the first half of the season, but since then they have slightly stuttered, but still had enough to stay in second. Forest have had this unbelievable, insane comeback since the seventh game of the season, and we now find ourselves catching up with our form, because we've been in this kind of form. We've been in a top 3 kind of form all season. So if we were to put it off actually and do it in the actual league where it matters, my God, that's insane. How many times can I say insane in one video, by the way? I don't know, but it is insane. Unchanged team, rightly so, why would it not be? My prediction, I have a feeling it's going to be a draw, but no. Biased as hell, of course. We're going to go 1-0 Forest. And you know what? No, I'm not biased. That's a realistic prediction, because Forest don't fear anyone these days. We can beat anyone.
Well, I've been looking forward to this all day, and now it's started, I'm even more nervous. Oh! Good stop there by Samba. How many times has he done a save like that? The Sturridge, 1-0! Oh, for God's sake, hit the bar! Oh, that could have been 1-0 Yellows. Oh! Who cleared that there? Shoot, shoot, shoot. Oh, good attempt. Excellent attempt there by Mr. Johnson. Oh, good ball, good ball, good ball. 1-0. Penalty. Oh, he fell. He just tripped of his own accord. That was not a free kick. He slipped.
Fell over.
Zinkenard was about 2 miles away from him.
That is embarrassing.
How is that a free kick?
Absolutely embarrassing.
That was not a free kick. He just slipped, the lad.
Which is worse, that or Yates being blatantly dragged back and it's a Swansea free kick.
How on earth is that a free kick? Let's have a look at that again.
So apparently in football, you fall over just because you lose balance. It's a free kick.
There you go. Look. Oh look, he was tackled by the invisible man.
That is a joke.
Who plays for us?
I think they should just give Bournemouth a free kick just because they've got the ball.
I think they should stop play, give Bournemouth a free kick, just because it's a Tuesday.
Very, very tense.
Oh, at number 8, threw the ball down in a hissy fit there. Oh no. Side netting.
And this is the thing, right? If we don't get second, we can't be really angry.
No, we're not angry. It's just if you finish second, you're avoiding the agony and the ecstasy of a playoff final.
Playoffs is still a ridiculous achievement, but given the fact with 2 games to go, we still have a chance of getting.
What's going to happen to the team if we don't get promoted to the Prem?
2 games to go, we still have the chance to get automatics.
Yeah.
You know, it's mildly disappointing, but it's not like we've.
No.
If we were in Bournemouth's position, we'd be a hell of a lot more nervous and more annoyed if we bottled it. But we're not.
No.
Far from it. Really, over the course of the season, who deserves second more? Probably Bournemouth, because they've been there longer than us.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at Bournemouth here, you probably see why. Because even though they're not winning, they're dominating it.
I mean,
really.
After Houghton's 4th game, 4th loss, if you'd have said at the time, yeah, you're going to finish 3rd. You want to believe them. Yeah, a bit of frustration's creeping in on the Forest players now. Oh, Cook's bleeding again. I think he should come off.
He's got to go off.
Yeah, it's a blood injury, and he's a handful, isn't he? Oh,
I don't know how.
Samba, stop again.
I don't know how London's in this. We need Kieran Davis. Someone just to bully his way through.
Bully, batter.
Because we're being bullied right now. We need a bully to bully them.
Since Moore's come on, they've stepped up a gear.
First half was very even. Second, it's been all Bournemouth.
It's been all Bournemouth. We're getting frustrated. Johnson looks very frustrated, with good reason. 73 minutes gone.
This isn't the case of us just playing for a point. It's just frustration.
It is.
And it's just not working. What? He's not. He's
not.
crap.
Are you sure he's a Premier League ref? Because he's making.
I didn't hear what he said because I spoke. But if he was saying, "Got a Premier League ref, get the right decisions."
Yeah.
Are you watching the same game as me?
I mean, that invisible man that tackled the Bournemouth player when Zink was a mile away. McKenna's got a booking, and they have got an indirect. Is it? We were lucky there because I would have thought that was a pen.
It's just not been our game, has it?
Well, it's to be expected. It's against Bournemouth. They are second. Oh, clever. Yeah. Kiefer Moore again. That had goal written all over it, though, didn't it?
That was way too easy. That goal, though, wasn't it?
I like their scoreboard.
Yeah, that was one of the easiest goals you'll see. He played it short, Moore completely unmarked.
Yeah.
Easy.
Nobody really marked. I mean, Zink was, but he wasn't.
Let's face it, they deserve to be winning, don't they? They've been way better than us.
This second half, they've had a good proportion of the ball, at least 70.
However, the ref has been
It's
incredibly good.
He's a referee, a Premier League
He's
referee.
been a really good ref. So 3 changes with 5 minutes to go is a bit late, isn't it?
It is a bit late. That should have been done.
You should have done that a bit earlier.
On the hour.
So now we're going all out attack when it's
It's
not too late, but it should have been earlier.
With 6 minutes to go and a bit of injury.
It's not disastrous though.
Not disastrous because we are in the playoffs. And I still think we will win the playoffs. But it is a very precarious route.
Because like you're saying, oh well, we've been beaten by a top 2 side. We beat Fulham last week, so it's just a bad result. It's not like, oh, we're not on
Fulham were promoted, so they weren't really.
we're not on the top 2 level. It's not like we're saying we're not on the top 2 level. We are. We beat one of them. It's a huge ask to beat the top 2 twice in a week.
Yep.
If we had beaten both of them within a week, that would have been insane.
Remarkable.
So to
Right, time's
be
up.
that.
How much injury have we got? 8 minutes. Flipping heck.
does this make, it's not like we've gone out with a bang. We've not been good. The officials may have been horrendous again, but what's new? Yeah, it's not been a good performance. So that's the concerning thing. We've looked disjointed, disorganised.
I mean, the first half was pretty good.
Normally, we've got our mentality bang on, but it's just not been there.
Come on, 3 minutes. 3 and a bit minutes. Forest.
I don't really get why we're acting like we're a relegation team and we're just playing hoofball. Like we went to Fulham who were even better than Bournemouth and we attacked them. Yet here, the second half anyway, we've been really defensive, which is not what we normally do.
Carry on. Cross it. Samba takes a shot at goal. It's all over. Bournemouth have now clinched promotion. We are going to beat Hull. I'm sure that's against football.
I'd hate to be a Forest player right now.
Yeah.
On that pitch. You're in the middle of a pitch invasion. You've just bottled the chance to be second. Well, not bottled, but you're not going to get second.
We haven't bottled. But the thing is,
and you're in amongst all those.
If you're
fans.
a home player, you're going to get mobbed, aren't you? Well, you don't really want that.
Oh, this is just intense my nerves now even more than it already was.
Positive attitude. We beat Hull.
Because we now know
we win the playoff.
The only way we're going to go up now is via Wembley, which is the ultimate stress.
Bring it on.
Of football. It's one bad game. Come on. It's one bad game. Cooper had a bit of a mare tactical. He probably should have made changes a bit earlier on, but you can't rip into him too much. Overall, it wasn't a good performance. Yes, the officials were terrible, but that's nothing new. We get that every week. To beat the top 2 twice in a week was always going to be really tough. It was doable, but it was always going to be very difficult, wasn't it? So, at least we now know our fate is the playoffs. It's more than doable. It's just a very stressful way of getting promoted. And you could arguably say it means you're the weakest team, but you have to consider our start. And plenty of times you see a team win the playoffs and stay up, like Brentford, like Villa, Huddersfield, even though ultimately they got relegated since. they stayed up. Just because you go up by the playoffs, it doesn't mean you're going to go down again. And I think we can do it. Huddersfield, we beat them twice this season, lost one. Luton, drew and lost. Sheffield, drew and drew. So that's not the best record, but lost both. So it isn't a very good record, but we've got to raise our game, haven't we? And yeah, it weren't a good performance. That was the first proper defeat where we deserved to lose since we lost to Cardiff. And that was in January. You know, since then we've lost 2 games in all competitions. The Liverpool match, you can't count that. Didn't feel like a defeat. And Luton, we didn't deserve to lose that at all. You know, it's disappointing, but we cannot be angry that we haven't got top 2. It would have been nicer, it would have been easier, it would have been less stressful, but we can't complain. Playoffs is still an unbelievable achievement. You know, and it's a more dramatic way of getting promoted. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hit the like button if you did, subscribe to us if you're new, and yeah, at least we know our fate now, and that means there's going to be at least 2 more vlogs after Hull, 1 an actual vlog as well, which is a good thing because I can actually go to a game. But yeah, and if we do get to the final, for those wondering, I will 100% be there. So yeah, thanks everyone.